So hi there, this is Gamer Dom. I'm out today in my Chinese tier 10 medium tank, the 121. I got this at Christmas. I haven't played a huge amount in it, but what I have played I really enjoyed. I don't have a lot of luck in it, as is going to be the case in this game, spoiler alert. But it's a great fun tank to play. We're here on El Haluf. Top tier, as you'd expect in a tier 10, but it's quite a heavy tier 10 game. There's about 6 heavies on each side. Not much arty, just one on their side, 2 on ours. So I'm heading over to the normal brawling area. This tank is I think I can see. Let's just stop here for a minute just to see whether I can get a shot on that T49, but he's well concealed. And there's an SU up there as well, ISU up there, but I can't get anything on him. So yeah, what I was saying, this medium is relatively quick. It's medium speed really, not really quick, not really slow. Good enough to do the job. It has the one amazing thing about this tank is its gun. It has the highest alpha of any medium tank in the game, or any tank, any medium tank in the game. 440 average. The big problem, as you just saw there with that IS-7, and I just got hit by a splash from a Conqueror. And look at this, there's so many of us here, we're falling over ourselves. It's taken out my driver, took out my track. Yeah, before I was so rudely interrupted by that arty, the big challenge with this tank is gun depression. It has like 3 degrees of gun depression, so when that IS-7 went past, I couldn't actually get my gun down on him. The only way I could have done was we go down the lower slope. And there's just so many here, and if you look, I've just noticed on the other flank, we'll get one shot into the lower plate of the object, doing 401 damage. Average damage on this is 440, so that was slightly low. But I've just noticed that there's nothing on the other flank. Everything that was there has died, and there's the CDC and the 110 heading back to try and cover our base on the right wing. I've put my driver back into action because I need it to get there quickly. Otherwise we're going to be swamped. There's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5 enemy tanks coming that way, and we're 4-1 down. So I haven't done anything really. I got blocked out on the top of that hill. Took a splash damage hit from the Conqueror gunship, which is very, very lucky because that thing can one-shot pretty much anything in the game. Took up my driver though with splash, so I'm going to go over here and see if we can give these guys a bit of a surprise, because they're very fixated on this CDC, who's incidentally doing an excellent job of holding them up. Bearing in mind he's got no armour, he's done a really good job, but he's got support there, and I've just put a big one into the mutts, into his side armour. They have those mutts are lovely tanks. I've got one, but it has 0 armour. So we've stunted this, and there's the PTA. He's busy facing the 110. I'm going to go in and get a side shot and then ram him. Can we finish him off? Can we finish him off? One more shot. Yes, he's gone. So we'll carry on down the hill and spin around and try and get that bulldog. Do not want the bulldog running around loose against our arty. So we seem to have blunted this wing. The other wing seems to be holding up. Oh, and he's come down here. What's he doing here? So we'll put a shell into him, and I'm just getting close because this thing does actually have quite good turret armour. Something else to hit me. Oh, the ISU just hit me. We'll finish off the bulldog. He just couldn't pen me from there. He was firing straight down onto the turret, and the turret of this 121 is extremely tough. Hull armor's not great, but the turret is brilliant. And suddenly it's 6-5. It was looking really dodgy, so it looks like that left wing up around the heavy alley is holding, so I'm going to support these guys as they push up the hill. We know there's an ISU somewhere there. He was last seen in D5. But let's push up, see what we can see. I've gone all the way over to C2 and then come all the way back again, so you can then go up their side of the of the valley. What can you do? You just got to try and do what you can to support your team. And you can see even going up this hill, I'm moving at 12, 13 miles kph, which is not too bad. Not too bad at all. The engine on this is, you know, it's no speedster, but it's not a slouch either. It's just good speed. So, what can we find up here? Where is that ISU? He's the one I'm worried about. I do not want him popping out on the side of me and putting a big shell in, because I've got 900 health only, and it looks like finally we're beginning to lose out on that far flank. Don't know where the PTA is going to. It's coming over this way. Really, it should be. Oh, and there's the Conqueror. And this was, again, spoiler alert, I made a big boo-boo here. Well, it wasn't my fault. I should have said to the object, go and kill the arty, and it comes back to bite us, frankly. Not a very good exchange with the pattern. I do at 9 more points than him. Let's see, what can we see here? Took a snapshot at the ISU, but missed him. We are losing 6-8, which is not great, so I need to put some pressure on that. I just ran into a dead tank. So I'm worried at the moment about where that arty is, because I put one into his cupola. That was a better exchange, but I can't really afford the exchange. I did 490, did I? Yeah, 490. 494, and he did 400 odd. So we need to get rid of this pattern. He's holding us up, and then I can go after the ISU and try and so great, arty killed him. So now I am in real trouble though, so I've got no hit points, and now this tank is not known for its accurate gun, but that was a pretty good long range shot. It was a 1-2 with I don't know what it was that hit it, but whatever it was, we finished him off, and we're back to 8-all. And there's the ISU, and I get lucky. He must have hit me. Well, he took my tracks, so he must have hit me in the tracks. At first I thought he must have hit me in the turret. I got my gun would reload before his, so once he'd taken his shot and been unlucky and just eaten put it into my tracks, I knew I had him. So here we go. It's 9-8 now. It's a really close game. I've done 4,000 damage. I'm trying to see if there's anything around this way, but I can't see them. Now, apart from the T110E5, we've only got medium tanks up there against an ISU. And what else have they got? An M103, an Object 140, and there goes our heavy. So although we're winning odds wise, and I don't know what the Object is doing here, he just seemed to faff around. Arty gets another one. It's a really good play by the Arty. He's done some seriously good work. So I'm coming up over the hill. I don't think they're expecting me here. Now that 140's gone, but that IS7's worrying me. But he seems to be heading around the hill, so hopefully he's opened up eyes for the arty. I'm going to try and pop over and give somebody a bit of surprise butt sex. Oh, or surprise side sex. I really wanted to hit the Object, but the Centurion pulled back in front of me. Oh no! Oh, bugger. That was just really unfortunate. I knew the IS was coming round. We knew the IS was coming round, but he snapshotted and took me out. He was fine premium, but even so. So Centurion 7-1 is already giving up the game, even though it's actually a draw at the moment, and they've got a heavy, and we've only got a back chat and Object 140. So, and there goes the F-140. So we're in a reasonably good position here. We've got an Object 140 who's on 54 health, and we've got a back chat who's on about 100 or something health. He's now been hit again. Was that from the arty? Must have been. So can the object get him? No, 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 no. Oh. Ah, again, I mean, I'm no expert at this game by any means, but why the hell did he pull round the corner rather than let the IS commit, or having seen that the IS was heading that way, scurry around the back? So now we've just got the back chat and the arty, and he's moaning about being shot through the mountain, and that we should report their IS-7. Well, really, he did actually play it quite well. He came round, you were poking when you shouldn't have been, and unfortunately you came unstuck. So the back chat's coming up. Can he get behind the IS-7? That's the only chance he has of penning this thing. Can he do it? Can he do it? Here we go. Come on, back chat. It's 13 all. There's the IS-7. He's got right behind him. They must be able to take him. And what the hell happened to that? I think it bounced off his rear. Now what? Oh, why did you carry on? What? And then the arty gets him. Why the hell did that back chat carry on? Having fired once and bounced or missed or whatever he did, he should have gone round. He's got the mobility. You don't want to take on an IS-7. And that IS-7 snapshotted at me, he snapshotted the object, and now he snapshotted the back chat. So, you know, can't say we weren't warned. So it looks like a draw now, doesn't it, guys? GW Tiger and a Conqueror carriage. I think I called it gunship earlier. Gun carriage, prefer gunship. Against each other. What would you do? Would you settle for the draw? There's 3 minutes left. But a draw's a loss. A draw is a loss, remember, for both sides. So I think the Tiger's got the right idea. He's gonna go hunting and hope he can get lucky. Remember the gun carriage is extremely powerful. It does something like 1,000 damage each shell hits. Oh, and he's fired, so he's around here somewhere. And the reload on them is incredibly long, so the Tiger should know he's got some time to close and hopefully put a shot into him. But where's he gone? Hasn't even seen him. Oh, he's to the left. He's to the left. Oh, the Tiger's gone too far. I'm having a very interesting tactical discussion with the one of the guys on the other team. He was the one that thought that they'd already won. Oh, we'd already won, sorry. So, Tiger versus gun carriage, and I can't blame the Tiger. He's got to just try and get lucky, but he didn't make it obvious the direction he was coming in here. He's just rolling forward, hoping, really, I guess, that the gun carriage isn't loaded or misses him, I guess, because you know what's going to be around this corner. Big ass howitzer looking straight at you. Sure enough, there is, and boom, good night Vienna. How disappointing. Great game, but really sad. Wow, that was so close. I can't remember a game for a long time which has been up and down so much like that. I thought at one point we were going to win it, then I thought I knew we were going to lose it, then I thought we were going to win it, and then I thought we were going to lose it. And at the end, I thought it was going to be a draw, but it just shows these games can swing round like crazy. Yeah. Well, I think I did all I could do with that one. I certainly travelled a long way. I'll have to have a look and see whether that will tell me. But so third class mastery just shows how well people do in these vehicles. I mean, that was one of my better games, 4,500 damage and 5 kills, and it's only worth a third class. Bruiser, duelist, fighter, fire for effect. How do we stack up? With second experience, as I say, 4,566 damage and 5 kills, and we lost. I scored more damage than anybody else on either side. Yeah. What did we do? Fired 13 shots, only missed with 1, and every one that hit penetrated. That's the power of that. The gun on this 121 is phenomenal. That's 4,566 damage. Received 8 hits, half of which penetrated and half of which bounced. I think I was most lucky with that ISU. He could have killed me and didn't. But then, to balance that out, I think I was a tad unlucky with the IS-7 coming around the corner and snapshotting me. But then he did the same again with the bat chat. So, I don't know. One of those things. Splash damage, that was very early on, getting that hit from the arty when we were all sitting up on the corner there. 450s damage blocked. It was probably the 4 bounces were probably from, now think about it, were from the bulldog, because they're quite low damage rolls. So we travelled 3.65 kilometres. We did cover some distance. Gross, we made 57,000, nearly 58,000 credits. After costs and everything else, it was near 20,000. 971,000. God, put your teeth back in, Dom. 971 experience, which was not too bad, I guess, for a loss, but just very deflating, really. It was really gave it everything there, and I thought we were going to win it, and we didn't. So let's have a look at the enemy team. So well played by this IS-7, despite his teammate having a go at him. He didn't do much damage. 2,000 damage in a tier 10 heavy is not a huge amount, but 5 kills, and he came out with nearly over 1,000 XP modified. So, and the Conqueror, likewise, good job, because he won them the game at the end. And I wish I'd sent. That object. Where was it? Our object. Yeah. I was going to say to him, go up and get the arty, and I thought he had, but I got so derailed into what I was doing, I didn't notice he hadn't. And if he killed that Conqueror, who knows? I mean, maybe another one of these other tanks would have survived. I don't know. Anyway, it is what it is. You can't do something about it. But disappointing nonetheless. I love this 121. I think it's a fabulous tank. I have a losing ratio in it, but I think I have some pretty good games. But sometimes you do a good game like that one, and it just isn't enough to carry the team. So hey ho. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider giving it a like, and if you can, subscribe to the channel. That would really help. Numbers are steadily climbing, which is lovely. If I can get up to a reasonable number, I can start doing some competitions and stuff like that. So if you've got any mates who want to come along and subscribe, then that will help that process. So anyway, thanks for watching. This has been Gamer Dom. Let me know what you think about the 121. Have you got it? Is it a tank you struggle with? Or even suggestions what else I could have done in that game? Always open to them. So as I say, I never claim to be the best player in the world, but I try and get better all the time. So anyway, hope you're having a good week, and I'll catch up with you again soon. Be careful out there, enjoy yourselves. Just remember, it is just a game, and enjoy it. Cheers.